The version management support in Agile-Team can help you to maintain the history of released versions for a product, to record for bugs, in which version did they appear, in which versions are they solved, to record for tasks, in which version are they done, to support generation of release notes, what is done in each version, to support a knowledge base to the customers, what are known issues in exactly the product version they are using, and what are solved if they upgrade to a new version. Version numbers are stored in the Windows or Linux version resource for an executable. The four integers are commonly referred to as major, minor, build, revision. In Agile-Team, we can specify these four integers for a version together with a name for the version. When software becomes mission-critical for the customers, it often becomes important to support previous versions of the software in separate branches while developing new versions of the software is done in the main branch. If we look at the tree to the left, we can see there are three branches, which are named 1.4, 1.5 and main. The individual releases in this example are named from release candidates, over final release, to service releases. The version concept is in Agile-Team supported by the version dimension. When we select the version dimension, we can see a list of products. When we expand a product node, we see a list of branches for this product. When we expand a branch node, we see a list of versions for this branch. The last node in the list of versions represents the current version being developed on. We can create new products, branches and versions with the file new command. Agile-Team has a version view, which gives a good overview of the data in the version dimension. If we select a product in the selector, we see only branches and versions for this product. In the version view, you can do in-place editing, or you can double-click on an item to bring up a dialog for editing the parameters of this. In the View menu, there is an option where you can select if you want to see all version, or just the public versions. The individual developers should normally not care about setting the version numbers for work items. When the implementation activity for a work item is marked done, it will automatically be assigned to the current version for the project. The current version number is automatically found from the branch specified for the project node that contains the work item. The branch will be inherited down in the project node hierarchy, so it can be set on a high-level node for a group of projects. In the cases when a fix are applied to multiple branches, it is needed to manually mark the extra branch after having marked the implementation activity done. Agile-Team will automatically assign the current version for these branches to the work item. An alternative to marking this in the work item dialog is to drag done work items to a version node to indicate that they are solved in this node also. Even that individual developers do nearly not need to know about the version management in Agile-Team. There must be one person in the team must be appointed to be release manager, and be responsible for changing version each time a release is given out from the team. In Agile-Team, changing version means creating a new version node in the version tree. If a source control system is used, a label should be set to identify the source code for this version. Now all work items marked done will automatically refer to the new version node in the branch they relate to. If a new branch is created in the source control system, a related branch should also be created in Agile-Team. In the Explorer, we can activate the version done and the version appear columns. And we can sort and group on these columns. We can apply the predefined view done, and we can see that it filters on done work items, and group on the version done column. We can apply the predefined view known problems. This will ask us for which version we have in mind, and then we will see which bugs are known in this version. The logic of the filter says, show all bugs which appear before the version we specify, and are not solved before this version. The Help Desk portal can use the version information to provide a list of release notes to the customers. For a customer, it is possible to see what has been changed from one version of the software to another version of the software. Bugs which have been introduced and removed in intermediate versions will not be shown. The customer can see if the bug fixes relates to issues created by the customer himself. The Help Desk portal can also provide knowledge base, where the customers can obtain a list of known bugs and problems in exactly their version of the software. It is then possible to provide information and workaround suggestions to the customers, and show if the problems can be solved by upgrading to a new release of the software.